Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks. And yeah, I am back with the Germans. Yeah, so you're probably going to see a lot of German tanks. So yeah, I'm about halfway through the op now, roughly. So I think it's going to be doable. I've not really been pushing at it. I've just been doing, as I said, an average of sort of 30,000 a day, which, to be honest, by the time I've done. It's normally taking me about half of my German daily doubles. I do have quite a few German tanks in the garage, but it's roughly taking me about half of my German daily doubles. I think about 3 hours a day, something like that, roughly. So yeah, it's not been too savage, to be honest. So I hope everybody else is going all right there. I know I saw the other day somebody who was on, actually, I think the last stage. Which is really good going, so well done to you, and as I say, continued good luck to anybody else trying to grind out this XP to get their tank. Anyway, this is a Ferdinand game. It's one that I put the results up on Twitter the other day, and Martin Dogger, who is, for those of you that don't know, is a World of Tanks community, World of Tanks Blitz community contributor, sorry, but he also does show World of Tanks console on his channel as well, so I'd encourage you to go and give him a look, those of you that haven't yet. But he asked if this one was going to be uploaded, and I said it was. I was hoping to get it up at the end of last week, and things just sort of went a bit awry. So yeah, it's getting uploaded today. But as I said to him, it wasn't a particularly exciting match, and that was frustrating that dropped. Yeah, not a particularly exciting match, I didn't think. Sorry to spoil you fun there a little bit if you're hoping for something exciting, but it was almost, I don't know, almost sort of textbook TD play, if you see what I mean. I'm not saying, yeah, I'm an expert TD player, because I'm really not, but occasionally I do kind of get things right in it, or in these sort of fixed gun TDs. So yeah, like as I say, it's a good result. Not a particularly exciting game, and I do apologise, but it kind of I felt it was a fairly all right. I'm not going to say good or decent. Yeah, an all right example of kind of how to play TDs. I probably could have been a bit more aggressive in this, but I've been having a bit of I must admit, I've been having a bit of bad luck in matches, and I'd had a few matches before this where I'd not got a win. So I was like, yeah, I need to get a win. And it was in different tanks and whatever, so I went in the Ferdinand and jumped in it, and actually I'm now out of the Ferdinand and into the Jagdtiger, and I do have a Jagdtiger clip, not in this video for you, but I do have one, so I'll try and upload that hopefully later today, fingers crossed. Anyway, another thing as well, I know I probably should be talking about the gameplay here, but there you go. Anyway, another thing, for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter already, I encourage you to do so. There should be a link in the video description, because this week I'm running a series of 3 just little giveaways on Twitter. The first one is already started, well, about half an hour ago as I'm recording this video, and it finishes at 10 AM on the 20th of June 2018, so in 48 hours roughly. Well, it'll be less than that when this video goes up. But yeah, I encourage you, like I say, to follow me on Twitter and be in with a chance of winning one of 3 tanks. So over the course of the week I'm giving 3 away, and oh, just missed him, didn't compensate for that bump in the ground. Anyway, yeah, 3 tanks I'm giving away. CptKV1, which is the first one, which is running at the moment. There's also Cromwell Berlin and the T-3488, and each one includes a garage slot as well. And all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning it is retweet the tweet that mentions it. So I've put a tweet up today that gives the details of the competition. There's a picture of a CptKV1 in it, on it, and you just have to retweet that, and the winner will be picked at random on Wednesday. So there you go. Like I say, if you don't already follow me on Twitter, jump on there, give me a follow, and you could be in with a chance of winning a CptKV1 or one of the other 2 tanks. And the reason I've given them away separately is so that people can just enter for the tank that they don't already own. But there you go. I think that's about it, really. So yeah, jump on there. But anyway, back to this. That was a lovely little shot, even if I do say so myself. And yeah, as I said before, kind of in a way, kind of textbook TD play. In retrospect, I possibly could have been more aggressive in this match. But at the beginning of it, those of you that sort of were keeping an eye on the map, and I've been talking a lot about other stuff over this so far, but those of you that were keeping an eye on the map at the beginning probably noticed that the team spread wasn't great. Most of the team, and in fact most of the sort of top tier stuff, went around the back into the swamps. Not really many people went down into the town, and that's why I didn't go down into the town as well. I mean, you know, I'm in the Ferdinand, he's got decent armour on the front, you know, but the stuff that went into the town, premium, can get through that quite easily. Messed that one up. Would have liked to have taken him down, and I didn't want to get basically surrounded and outflanked down there, because he can't turn brilliantly on this. And I was just hoping that by sitting where I did, I could possibly cover if anything comes down the road. I could cover the town to a degree, which I managed to do, more so when they came out the other side, which kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice to be able to hit them in the town a little bit more and save some of the guys that did go to the town on our team. Because as I said before, and as you can see, you know, a lot of the team just went around the back, and it was, I was fully expecting a loss, to be perfectly honest, and was quite pleased with the fact that it came out to win. And when it seemed that everybody had been cleared out of the town, that's when I decided to push down this middle road, thinking if there is anything still up here. I mean, most of it looks to be around the back. It's in a big clump, so I can't quite count how many are there, or see if they're all there quite. But I did think if there was anything up this way guarding the road, or anything on the other side of the lake, you know, I'd have enough armour to block it, get it in sight, and then hopefully be able to take care of it. But as it turned out, there's nothing there. Apart from the tiger, who kind of seemed to not be in the game. It didn't seem to have moved from his spawn point. It kind of looked like a spawn point turret was lined up and everything, so I'm not sure what happened there. But apart from him, there wasn't anybody. Well, until this little Pershing turned up and nearly got the side of me. He's damaged my gun. At this point in the game, now do I fix my gun? Yeah, I thought I did. Yeah, at this point in the game, you know, I'm just going to go for the accuracy on my gun so I can get as much damage done as I can with the guys that are left. If I can't, you know, aim properly, I can't hit them reliably. And I thought it was late enough on in the game that I wasn't going to have to really worry about fixing anything else. So yeah, just use it on my gun, get the accuracy back. Now I did ignore the T-29 a little bit because he'd gone behind that rock. The other guys on the team were dealing with him. But now, yeah, just finish him off. He's come out from behind the rock. And go back to dealing with these guys. T-32 is dead, just the KV-3 left. Poor KV-3, who is not in a very good situation at the moment. And he's on fire. Yeah, he's dead. But still, very happy with that result. I've not really been paying attention to the damage ribbons at that point, so, you know, just at the end there I did look up and think, oh, that's a nice amount of damage ribbons. Trying to think if I'd set anybody on fire. Because obviously that can bump up your damage ribbons, but not your damage overly much, really. But I didn't, so yeah, quite happy with that one. 5,600 damage. Confederate medal as well, and 4 kills on top of that, so yeah, more than happy with that result. And yeah, I really did enjoy the Ferdinand, and was in two minds about whether to get rid of it, to be perfectly honest. But I have unlocked the Jag Tiger, as I said. I did sell the Ferdinand in the end, thinking that I do want to go through the Jag Panther 2 at some point, so I'll probably buy the Ferdinand back at a later date. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. Anyway, here I am in the Aufkul Panther. Yeah, it's one that I don't go in very often. I don't know why. I've got nothing against it. I didn't go in it very often before they changed the light tanks on matchmaking, and now they have. This is even more competitive. I mean, it used to see up to tier 10. It's a tier 7 light tank, and now it doesn't. It's, you know, tier 7 to 9 standard matchmaking, and it hasn't had any nerfs as far as I'm aware. Couldn't tell any difference, but anyway, yeah, I don't think it's had any nerfs, so I don't think any. In fact, I can't think of any of the premium. I might be wrong, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any of the premium light tanks that got a nerf when the light tank matchmaking has changed. So yeah, I thought I'd take it out, get a daily double done in it. I don't show it very often, so I thought I'd use this clip. Again, nothing too spectacular. A bit of a spoiler alert, I do put on top of the table, so, you know, interesting enough, I hope. You know, and I think it was more because I don't show this tank and I don't go in it very often. And for those of you that might be a bit newer to the game and thinking, well, what's an Aufklärungspanther, or a, to give it its full name, the Aufklärungspanzer Panther, it used to be a tech tree tank for quite a while. It was actually the tier 7 German light tank in the tech tree, and sometime, possibly, I think it was in 2017, last year. I do apologise if that engine noise has just come through. Somebody has just gone past with a very loud engine and exhaust. Yeah, I think it was last year, 2017. I'm sure it was. Basically, it got swapped, and the Sparpanzer, Sperpanzer, whatever you want to call it. I'm really not sure how to pronounce it. I've always called it the Sparpanzer. But yeah, the IC replaced it, and the Aufklärungs basically became a premium. And I think, if I remember rightly, anybody who had the Aufklärungspanther in their garage got the sort of, I think they got the IC either unlocked. It was either unlocked or it was in the garage for free. And I think they actually got the Aufklärungspanther as a premium from then on. And they've released it occasionally on sale. You do see it in bundles every now and again as well. I don't remember the last time I saw it on sale on its own, but it's not bad actually. I think it always had a bit of a bad rep, or I feel as though it did. But it's not bad. It was a design project. Yeah, I've decided to go for it now. Taking a risk. I am going to take some damage here though. But yeah, I think it was a design project. I don't think there were ever any prototypes made, or if there were, there maybe one or two. But again, I could be slightly wrong on that. But it was basically a specification for a Scout Panther, but it had to have a short enough gun to be able to go through dense forests and be able to actually turn the turret and gun around. I think the gun wasn't supposed to stick out any further than the front of the tank, something like that. So yeah, it's essentially a Panther body. Might be slightly more lightly armoured on the sides if I remember rightly, but again, it's been such a long time since I played in this tank. But it's got a standard Panzer turret on it, I think, from the Panzer 3, maybe an early Panzer 4. It might have been a dedicated turret, but it's a very small turret, and a bit of a weaker gun, but it's very nippy. It makes a decent light tank. It makes a decent fast tank as well. You know, it's always been a little bit big for the sort of scouting role in the traditional sense, especially before it got the matchmaking change. But now obviously it's changed and it can get into tier 7 matches and what have you. It's still a little bit big for the sort of sneaky scouting role there. I don't think it's got a great camo rating, but like a lot of other light tanks, it does keep that camo rating on the move. But yeah, it does make a good fast attack tank, and I really should be aiming these shots rather than just doing this. But I want to keep moving because I've already been slapped by RT. And I know he's running away, but I've had it before where they've been running away and then they managed to turn around and get one into me, so just wanted to keep moving a bit more there. And that's about it. But yeah, I honestly, I can recommend this tank. If it comes on for sale again, it's cheap enough, or if it goes into the premium tech tree, I can recommend it. You know, if you like that sort of thing, if you like your fast attack tanks, it's great fun in tier 7 matches, or it can be. But it's still fairly competitive in the other matches as well. So there you go. Not a great match. But it was fun, and as I say, I don't show that tank very often on here, so there you go. So, yeah. Back to grinding out some more XP then. Fingers crossed I'll have another video up later on today. Probably more of the Germans. So, yeah, sorry, but, you know, it's not leaving much time for doing other stuff. I am going to try and get back to the various other bits and bobs on my channel as well this week, if I get time. Sort of allocated quite a bit of time on one side to try and catch up. So, it's just time management at the moment. Well, I'm sure many of you will understand. You know, being family people yourselves, it can be quite difficult. But anyway, there you go. So yeah, enough of me rambling on. Go on to my Twitter, join that if you want to be in a chance when I can talk, want to be in with a chance of winning a free tank this week. And good luck to all of you that do. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, take care of that, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.